A literal Bristol milestone marks this bike episode. Its engraved arrow pointing up sets an ordnance benchmark. MS on 1883's map I can now decode. On my bike I found directions to Mars in Kingswood Park. A sign points to the planet. An asteroid's up there too. It's named Pillinger after Colin, a bright science spark. I pedalled in spring sunshine, but the forecast was untrue. In Bitton, I hid from hailstones under an evergreen, felt mocked by Hot Water Lane, by grey skies that had been blue. The uni's physics library, where I sipped my caffeine, was built by Will's Tobacco. I connected Bristol's dots to Southville's tobacco factory, where classes didn't convene. On the equinox, I was unwell, so my bike mascots have cheered me up with trips from Bristol's borders to the stars. Lots of cycling adventures to come, with many subplots. Lively groups in a graveyard all greeted my handlebars. My green eyes met pale yellow, springtime primroses. At St. Michael's, near the spar, by an endless stream of cars. Thomas Chatterton's birthplace is what this verse composes. He was born in a house that's now a cafe on Redcliffe Way. Most poets die young or poor, is what history shows us. In World War I, the Douglas motorbike was in the fray, sent from Kingswood to France, even Gallipoli. Then, it did the first world tour by motorbike, post-Malay. Beach and Drive seems an average street in Bristol City, but in 1919 these were the first council houses the city built, post-war, to build a fairer society. Near the observatory, on one of the benches, with a fine view of the Clifton Suspension Bridge, I hear birds sing their springtime songs, calling out for lovers. I sought bluebells amongst graves in Arnasvale's foliage. A robin sang, "Not yet," perched by tombs all cloaked with holly. Instead, a wall showed me one blue bell as a street art image. Cycling from Bristol, helped by a wind that was westerly, I found pockets of bluebells lit by bursts of sun on a northern slope near Bath, between a small snow flurry. In 1645, the new model army re-won Bristol back from Charles I's royalist cavaliers. Wickham Court was where they planned that Civil War action. Cycling into Queen's Square, I clicked down my gears. On the grass, a field of hearts have grown 2 meters apart. How to care for each other is where their message steers. Spring's grape hyacinths are preparing to depart. My own wheels greeted their life cycle down a little lane. As each blue floret ends, a green seed pod will start. A poetry 10-bench trail, exploring local terrain, led my bike to Page Park's sensory garden statue, where happy children united in play link hands in a chain. At Ashton Gate, City FC and Rugby's Bears play there. In today's stadium, all goals scored were COVID vaccines. I played defence with a winning shot from NHS care. What's in a name? Valley is what the Celtic word cwm means. Dun is hill fort. Celt and Anglo-Saxon its history. In Duncombe Lane they convene, making modern street sign scenes. Time used to be set when true high noon occurred naturally. Bristol's sun climbs the sky 11 minutes after London's. Corn Street's clock tells both times. One hand ticks locally. There is a tree I visit with the turn of the seasons. I've been asking its name and type since the start of the year. Oak, the lobed leaves said, in answer to some of my questions.